Nani Tanaka Mukwantin, Tinny Akotonio Mabiguya shop, so Benyaning now Fako, and no so yourself for fro. Oh, so to Fako Sikas, one in Impatable, and Nasa Achimota La Paz, Cosin Sawam. Jimmy Dale is your one stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, Inshu, Inyani, and Nasa Adibia Wopebia. So, Koton Quadia and your baby also Tumwa a Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Jigga Junction inside Soul to all call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Indeed, the young Antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Me discover map him. Tap send. Intienne also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Yes, September to remember. A Becca group of companies and a Sammy Flex presents September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Dubai. Who also have tour most of the interesting places be away Dubai. Set Desert Safari, Dubai Free, Atlantis Water Park, Dubai City Tour, Yacht Party because now for Yasanso up party in the club. And to tell a friend says September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex from the 28th of September to 4th October 2022. For reservation, friend 0243-514-732 and now friend +971-55-949-4061. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex birthday. Come, let's go. Dubai. Proudly sponsored by Sanko. Taste Africa.
Better change your mind, though. Alright, so one of the days where we have to sit as men in the industry to discuss some of the good things we have been able to achieve for ourselves as industry people. And today, it is going to be a good night because I know that you guys are all waiting for us to read some of your contributions to whatever we are doing, and I'm sure we are so good to go, and I know that you are also waiting to be part of this. My name is Sammy Flex, and I'm here with my charges ready to deliver. I have man like Roland Amate, who is sitting just close to me, and I also have Nana Reagan in the middle, Beef Nation president, and I also have Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Chemo, and as you have seen,
with
Chemo with the laptop, and you guys know the agenda.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down. And Frederick appear anytime we come on live like this, then you should know that he will be making the first appearance. And today he just made the first appearance, and he says good evening everyone. And Ras Joe, aka Ratty, also says bless University of Showbiz in Ghana. The guys are seated, and of course when we sit like this, then you should know the serious music business and nothing else. Digital Rasta currency is on camera. That is the people's digital Rasta. We'll be able to be anymore. And Richie Flex is also on the other side. He is the director of the show, and I also have Manuel Lapiji as the producer. Gideon Nilam Tessin is our creative director, and the team is set for us to do our thing. If you are here, I just want you to be part of the conversation. So whilst you are watching, whatever we talk about that you think you also have an opinion, feel free. This is an open forum. Let's have a discussion. Drop your opinion. Whatever you also want to say, feel free. Drop it and let's go. Drop it like it's hot, like some people call it. Drop it like it's hot and let's go. And if you're also here and you know that person who loves the show, then tell the person that we are back online today, giving you your live updates on all the important issues happening in our industry, and the team is here. Now, also for information, on Saturday, the team will be in Takoradi as part of our Western Music Awards. The team will be in Takoradi maybe from Friday to about Monday. We're going to support the event alongside shooting a music video for one of the talented artists who will be emerging as winner for the new artist of the year category. So you guys should know it. So if you happen to be in Takoradi and you want to link up with Sammy Flex TV or Flex Entertainment, feel free and link up with us, and let's do it like we have always been doing it. Meanwhile, we're also announcing our Dubai tour. Remember that on 28th September, we are going to Dubai for the September to Remember, or September to Remember in Dubai. That's it. September to Remember in Dubai. We're going to have fun. It is going to be a fun trip. If you want to go do business, you can join. If you want to go have some holidays, you can also join. Just 12,000, and you're going to spend some 6 nights and 7 days there. And we'll be going to all the important and the popular places in Dubai. So why don't you take advantage? Why don't you seize the opportunity to be part of this tour? It is going to be an interesting one. Once again, link up on the numbers on the screen. Let's go have fun, and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Now, because we are talking about Dubai and talking about traveling, there is a story I want us to start with, even before we move into the other issues. And it is about living abroad. So I know of this particular person. He is a professional dancer. Started his career here in Ghana. He has been doing it all. He is in the news. We're talking about him. And again, we also be talking about Tinny, Stonebwoy, Saga. If you are a showbiz addict, you might have heard about it. We'll be talking about it. Now, your talk is also telling us that because of spiritual attacks, that's why he's not getting hits. He's not getting hits because of spiritual attacks. And the gospel fraternity, how they are also doing their things. You put all together, portfolio of issues, and we'll talk about it before we say goodbye to you. But let me welcome other people online. So Felix Abebio, good evening, Flex TV. Felix, good evening. And Young 2 Entertainment says, good evening, Brad Sammy and the whole team. I see you. And Felix Abebio says, Lyrical Joe brought me here tonight, LJ. Okay, no problem. Be here. As Lyrical Joe has brought you here, just be here and let's do it. So, 2 angles from Usher's interview. The first angle is that Usher thinks abroad, and he was specific on America. It is not a place to live if you want to like be happy in life. If you want to enjoy like some freedom, you want to enjoy some good living. He thinks abroad is not a thing, especially in America. I know some people are already. But I'm going to Instagram to read comments on my video I posted there. There are so many people who are also understanding what he's saying, and on Facebook as well, people are saying the same thing. And beyond that, he also talked about when it comes to dance, because he's a dancer, he thinks that our dancers are not being treated well in Ghana. And this is his position. His position is that when a dancer comes up with a choreography for a particular song for an artist, it is expected of the artist to always allow that dancer who created the choreography to do the dance moves on every stage he mounts. It's not as if you can go to America and you bring someone to come and do the dance god or the dance moves dance god created. He says it is not done like that in America. That's what they call patent. You patent the dance moves and nobody can do it everywhere. Even if someone does it, it means you have to earn some royalties or something from it. That is what Usher is saying. We watch the video. Full video is on our channel, Sammy Flex TV. But we watch this excerpt, and when I come back, I ask my people what they think about these two angles, living abroad and the treatment to professional dancers as it is not done here in Ghana. When we come back, we start a discussion. Watch it. I'll be back.
I don't know whether I should say I'm happy. I am over happy. I don't know whether I should say I'm happy. I am over happy to be home.
Excited.
Trust me. I wish I'm not going back. I'm being honest. Ghana is a blessed place, man. They don't know.
Ghana is a blessed place.
I swear, Allah.
You lie.
Don't let social media and things people say out there, deceive you. Let people who have been in it, that's have the good heart to tell you. They will tell you the truth. Yes, it's good to travel. Trust me, it's really good to travel. Especially, I do say, if you don't have anything you're doing, if you are not somebody that people know in the industry or if you are not in a position whereby you work and get something, I'll not advise you to go and stay there. I'll just say, oh, farm money, just go, and chill out, take your pictures and videos, have some family there, then come back again and have your peace of mind, I swear. And yes, as I will every week pay and every monthly payment. Rent to crap.
So when you say come back and have your peace of mind, what does it mean? Like most of you guys living abroad, you don't have your peace of mind or what?
Yes, some people will say they do have their peace of mind. Some people will say no, but the truth be say, America, I'll just say America is not a place where I'll say Ghanaians should go and live, but rather go and work, come back home, get like good-minded people who understand your vision that you want to do something and build something home with them. Go and come, get something and come, but don't just go and live your whole life there. Unless like the whole family is there and the family decides to say, listen, I don't want you guys to go home. I want you guys to stay.
Now, so many artists or musicians are using you guys to promote their works. I know whilst you are there, some artists will be sending you their songs and all that.
Trust me,
I ignore them. How are you dealing with these people? How are you dealing with these people?
I'll say it is one lucrative that creates revenue for the dancers, right? But again, you sit back and go like, is there a contract in it that if your song becomes hits, what am I getting out of it? Is it just the one-time thing that, oh, let me choreograph it and make a dance challenge out of it, and then pay me, let's say, 2,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 Ghana cedis. After that, that's it. And guess what? The song is even more played in America, Europe than Ghana. What are you, the dancer, getting? This is the business-wise that every choreographer, every dancer needs to understand that, listen, even though you are promoting that music, make sure your image, the kind of move that you did to it, is going with it, coming in your pocket. Our musician will fly and leave you back home. And come there and lucrate people who learn your own choreography and dance on stage and get balls and get dollars whilst you are here. Americans are so, like, all the dancers are so powerful to the extent that you don't go on stage and dance my routine.
Oh, really?
My routine, you go on stage and go and dance.
Let me understand it right. So, like either Dance God Lloyd or Afro Ziggy or someone did My Head, those things
Lloyd
they did for him. If they go somewhere to perform and they call another person to come and dance My Head, they can make claims.
Yes, Lloyd can make claim out of it. But like I'm saying, if there's a contract being signed there, he has to make claim of it.
All right, so that was a conversation I had here on Sammy Flex TV, Real Talk Edition, and the full video is out there for you to watch on our channel. So in case maybe you want to understand Usher's position very well, you can watch the full video. Like I said, he started his career here in Ghana, and now he is living in America, and he's telling us that, Charlie, living abroad no joke. If you are here, don't go anywhere. Stay here in Ghana, don't go anywhere. And already my people are thinking, like my people are thinking, like I don't get there. Like I don't get it. Put the laptop down. Put the laptop.
I have to do something quick.
Okay, Chabu. So you seem not to agree with Usher.
Oh, not at all. Me, I don't know. I don't know where he's coming from. Is either it means he's lazy. Is either he's lazy or maybe he's reckless and he can't do it there. He will find opportunity to be more reckless and do other maybe something which are not so tolerated there. Like I'm feeling that he will find it easy to do his for lack of a better word foolish things or like something, maybe let me borrow this way, stupid things. It will be easy for him to do his stupid things in Ghana than to do it there. That's why he will say that it's not easy out there, because for them you can't just say that, okay, today I'm tired, let me sleep, I won't go to work, and you still have a job. No, you can't make an excuses like the way go to work and then it rained, so I couldn't come, I came late. Why should you get angry as a boss if I come late? It was raining and all that. There are a lot of excuses that when you are in Ghana, you can just make it up and still be okay. Yes, but there you can't. If you want money, you work for it. And I think maybe he is finding difficulties in doing that. Or I have to say, or bet me a friend be or cry and into on quajuma, but maybe be a catcher and the boss. We in a day or the papa be a wakana church house be baby patch. Now, the channel, one fine channel, 2-3 more thing. So, me, that's what I see. I see that he can see the flexibilities that he will get if he is living here as compared to there. But in terms of monetary gains, I mean, do you even have to compare? Because somebody doing diligent work as, let's say, cleaner in America is better off than a teacher teller, or even a bank teller in Ghana. So what are you talking about? Is he talking about working hard to get money? And if you work the same way he is working in America, the same way here, you will still be poor. Because the pay that you get here and how the system is, it cannot even sustain you. So what are you talking about? So they take all your, he was talking about rent, they will take all that and you'll be comfortable. They won't switch off your light. They won't, like, all the, you have a better hospital to go. So what is he talking about? And then Zemuna, a day pan or person can, like, if be a gun or bag gun has somebody like him, he will find it easy. So I was on castle or quabridge labe, and they may be very fun. As I know, it immediately say, as I never need to never man, I caught that direction. They say, it's difficult to live there. It's difficult to live there as in if we all understand. I mean, making money in America and having that same money here will be better. Because if you have your people around, you can do your things culture-wise, you may not fit in like that. If that's what he's talking about, fine, I will agree. But the way he was saying that is difficult as a and I say, whatever you want to do there, America is the land of opportunities. So you can go there with nothing and come back with everything. I mean, Tinny Jonas. The way Tinny Jonas kasa. Any day or any name, o did the pass a dear bear pan and go beat me. So Okromu ha or no Akanda. Tinny Jonas na Akanda. So Okroma go beat me.
Why you think the name no castle or no? What if it's just
and no cry wouldn't mean to know and brag, sir. You won't even have it to brag about it. Young fans said Tinny Jonas only. But baby, I will Timmy cry to brag, say, I have this, I have that, one the crown. Uti Kroma, you can't. We never be crying out there. Obako John despite any moon, I didn't know them. Like, Obenya car, Edia, Ubenya car, actually, the Biana, Utim say, this is my car, I didn't know the now or yeah, now they call Bassa and other. You won't get it here. Anything, no, Miss Reno, Omre Beam. And you are even saying, say, America, Hono, or being to micro and sour routine because you can patent your routine and then make money out of it. A chroma or no funny routine and call a copyright officer or competent is on baby. I have come did nothing. Say on or dance move will be or there by to say or patent said the baby will be not the right to take a royalties. No one has a baby no chromo. And you know, meaning baby or free, but the only way they all can be making sense. And I say, may I agree with him? They say, after making money there or after working so hard to get what you deserve, you will be comfortable spending it in Ghana than there because of where you come from, your cultural differences, other stuff that you may not get it so easy there. When you come down here, it will be easy for you. But to say living there is difficult in terms of getting job, making money, living good, and even spending on electricity or whatever. You get better service. A chroma you spend, but you won't even get it. So I disagree with him unless he is talking about something else. But said the name on review.
Well, if you are joining us now, you are watching the live edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And our first topic is actually with an American-based dancer, a Ghanaian who is based in America, telling us living in America is stressful, it is painful, and that if you have something doing here in Ghana, please live here. If you get some money and you want to go to Dubai for some 1 week, you put in some 12K, you go to Dubai and you come back and you still continue to work here. Chebo says, he doesn't know what he's saying. How can you compare living in Ghana to America? It is never the same. And I want to say good evening to Dr. Anita Kesley, Wilberforce. Me and her, we were having some conversation like that. I'm sure it's the same thing that came out here. Let me read some new messages and let's move on. Let's move on. So Kwame Asari says, glass in Kwan, Frederick Apia is laughing. Or Nana Apia says, good evening to you all. Anita Kesley Wilberforce says, hello, Professor Sammy Flex. Hello, Prof. I see you. Now, Kwame Asari says, if America is that bad, why are you still here? And Anita Kesley Wilberforce says, sorry, I'm late for lectures. Greetings to all team members. Kwame Asari said, Charlie, you guys are looking good, man. Your outfits are nice. Thank you, Kwame. Now, Jackie Boatin says, good evening, everyone. And Kwame Asari says, he's talking about always working and not having time for other stuff. And waking up with the alarm clock. But it is normal if you want to make cheddar. And Jackie Boatin says, Chemo, you're on point. Kwame Asari comes again and says, if I link up, we will show him the way. Okay. Anita Kesley Wilberforce says, Professor Chemo making valid points. Sammy Afriye says, please don't misquote the guy. Because he said, if you have something to do in your country, don't bother yourself. But if not, then you can go there to work. But don't make your mind to stay there. And Bandako is laughing. Felix Abibio says, tell him to go back to Ghana. I'll never leave UK to come and live in Ghana. I'll never leave UK to come and live in Ghana. Well, you can also bring your comments, but let's get your opinion. What do you also think about what Asha from Point is saying? And Sammy Afiye says, Shatter even is a case study. Kwame Asari said never. But Dako is still laughing. Hey, Van, stop joking and say what you want to say. Now we can come through. Asha's points, and I know that people will be living abroad, but when them say, better zoo.
Now some no canon. Reality, a woman, they say the change of environment and the cultural differences, and the kind of challenge it will bring to anybody that grew up here. So, yeah, waha, no when you waha. Now said the Yamati. I had no red light cross and no be a chimney. Brasa me, in so taught no be a didn't a ball a bottle. Ababish you goon so me. Any sign of Manamano. When you go to London or you get to Texas, of course, such a disciplined environment, it will bring challenge to you as a person, because for you to be able to be disciplined and adapt at that age, maybe I will 30s, now 20s. Why you are there young? For you to be able to adapt and say, oh, police nuclear jinamia, Megina, my hands is on the dashboard. May try say, or Babano, Abusa, me ID card, I said, Pacho, Meja Ofie, Meja me driver license Ofie. And yes, settle what I am saying. The amount 20 Ghana. Won't mean this uncommon be a hot. And no who knows how much because Ghana can be within 10-20 minutes. Only police in the Navy, while generally or call so call. And Nobema now you'll say a watch, but it is just indiscipline. Like, so was a sign of indiscipline, one by discipline for you to adapt in such an environment. And a day of bro. Because I don't in fact, oh, sorry, I'm not panel so munakra. Oh, chances in the best that you see you go. Say the best text so boss. My job. Meeting with the so this way you reward a car swap and so. I try and have a car swap and traffic quality. Email it. It's such nyamano a contributed to nkomododo na e say ebia eho no mo yedin also the omo juma asem say we wie school be nyi ejuma say ye betua oka say oman mu yare abenya hospital baby akọ like nyama bi wo ye no ahode a say ho sika na wonya enne nyama bi a wo de no badia sa nkomo no I am moving bebre di o fa no ne yes one mo mo abrochen di o mo ya because e ho nya mo mra me di exchange.
Yes sir. Yes sir. I told Dr. Anita the same that. I'm not doing shit.
That's like on body e me ya because omo ndi 1 month.
Yeah man 3 weeks.
Over 3 weeks. 2 months, 2 weeks no ko. Ye nim se munya emre time do do wa ha hope. But that is the discipline of the job you people are doing over there. And yes, be all back vacation crazy about 3 weeks. Oh, banner 3 weeks, no you lose mistake. Punishment, be as you suffer something, and you don't want to do that until you back. Said the TV and you want to go back and go and continue your work. Said be I won't lose wage man. And it's and only time maybe your best sorry. So sorry, I'm much best 5 not no talk right was so she said who couldn't time this no, because who me fast no need excuse. That is hey. You're sorry and cramming because Tegu Street in Rebecca said my life is in danger. TNT member. So what I say, Sanya Mano and now Kaka you would be tempted to agree with some of these conversations but who did we be out to chat? I no crack. So Casso shadow. Pa sepa as o kan se mi na ema me nene convince me ka say anka obenya anka okwa ko pesika na fa be ye bibi wa na anka okoba na nko ete say okwa ko tana ho kra kwa ye normal labor job na say
fa sika ba
ebe she wa zankwa
oh kojo obi so in fact brasa me sika no ye no kro obi say They are more canny no crab, no crab back on say women say, Obin swap than a why Juma. Eddie Abon Quasi Abrama when Yashe. Oh, the same environment now be using the opportunity ye be a man. Yeah. Obi so to America or to Canada or to you Abon Quasi Abrama and they say, ye can see a bonabacra. Why I just obasa me flex a some fresh monetary fund. SMF. I just saw by SMF, you just a doctor, me, a rebel, a more demand. And no crow woman say, you won't crow for a month, so betting me a call. Ah, dear, Osha air cannon, a bit me a work your mom. I can use you as an example. You don't spend much time in US or London. You go, you work there, you come back, you are working here. Currency could try music video. Currency could try music video 3 weeks. Or buy it. Also, we need passport to come in and then cast it. It's a kind of value need difference. I hope. It's no cry woman say yes. And no cry say obey me ako. Na ordinary to form. No, ye discipline, ye response. To me adapt to the environment there. Obetimi aye adwuma na timi ababe ateki sa advice say odo so ba be ye bibi wo hanom emptimi ama ne ho ahahan say the hanom do Friday betimi akotena baby e betimi tuepi akọ asọwe ne nyama e bie honom no system no restrictive ma wo sa akonya no say hanom ye ka say oh ye party bi kra wa Free Gardens na ye ni na akọkọhie mu na ya dress ne ya die ni ani oba o members kakra nkomodie kakra honom no be party kra obi dem because of sa culture ne sa nyama nketenkete na ya je fi omonsem indirectly ni so no eye ma omore ho because obi wo London or US or Canada obetimi apam atade fi ha no makọ the whole year on sheba hokra the whole year on sheba hokra some of these things who do we need boss wa e dey areho be ba omu am Ghana my friend Roland ye cotton hakakra we are catfish ni nyama be hono mo hwan wo be fro bia because of the discipline there no enye bibi e boni wo ho be ka say hono mo eni tu be ka say e boni nti hono me ye den che adabi a discipline and adaptation of environment in a problem and your problem. Okay. And you know, so obako hono na sa nyama no e bia onko na wo hye apartment mu say ye wo no obusuya na o yere ne mba bia monko a mo be pia kwa obi a e bia wadanfo bi baby ye ne baby obako no garden kitu e bi mu enyom no kura mo ha mo be bie no enye sa nyama no enti e ma woni nti wo betomu hanom na oba na bia be di 3 weeks 1 month kwana utimi experience sabe no say ai challenge me nya kameti ha wo tumu say boys fili wa ha be dabi aha no no sa de na wo benya na ho kom no e bia ho so ntimi emu aho kire betimi aye ejuma oho no ye so ye ejuma 4 hours a ye say 4 hours o ye extra ye bia ye tu aka extra be aha no no betimi aye ejuma 60 hours usika krent ebru Nana on the dance ne kakra quick one na. Say almost sama perform artist. Oh. We brother me mo na motu kwan da, e mo bi de ntu kwan da. De ye hu kakra o de ye kia kenkan ne nyama bi a ye hu on internet. And of course because of discipline and professionalism. Yes. Ni enu ntimi happen o be aha no mo no. In fact, the no dancer na crap no. Empedo do na ya na ope opportunity bi. Ofele say until so benya so opportunity na bia onya de o hwehwe sa negotiation power ka to come and demand say oh yewe ma me ansa na maba be yewe ana say me kwakọ yewe keke ana say me kwakọ nya dem okay ye won kofo bebre a ye wa o ka say o ka chan so okọ yewe keke crap a eye ne de what I say aha nti on den sa nyama eye ha no mu system na force nkrofa mo ye sa nyama no. Okay. Better honor different.
Okay. Thank you, Nana Regan, for your commentary. Let me read some new comments. And Van Dako is still laughing. Kwame Asare is also laughing. Shre Kwajo says, good job, guys. And Rashid said, he says, I will never leave Italy to Ghana. I will never leave Italy to Ghana. Rita said, Rashida Sedu, I am with you, madam. We are not going anywhere. Okay, Rashid, sorry, it's not Rashida. Rashid said, Rashid said. And Ibrahim Elias says, please, Sammy, you forget comfortable chair for your panel members for them to relax and talk. Oh, We are comfortable, boss. Now, Sammy FA says some people have been staying there for 30 to 40 years, but nothing to show. Kwata. Kwame Sarah says, Usher work hard and shun the fool, or go stay for Ghana for good. Ras Joe says, bless. Ibrahim Elias says, if a day in the village of outside Europe cry, I'll never come to Ghana. Or if a day in the village of outside Europe cry, I would never come to Ghana. Samir Free says, the purpose of traveling is not to stay there for your whole life, but you go there to find something and come back to live a better life. Well, and Derico TV, it's also laughing at something that I'm not too sure about. Ro, let me also listen to you. What are you also adding to the conversation?
Oh, remember Asha. Asha wants to ditch comfortability for survival mode.
They said they all kind. So walk way to Kwanwaba.
And I mean that we are some of them.
Oko Benin and Asaba.
The thing is that me okay say here is far better. The conversation in Ghana. I was just trying to.
I say Ghana. I say if you live in Ghana, you are blessed.
Like I was just trying to wrap my head. I want to. I was just trying to wrap my head around their upper chest, like what it means. Because the truth of the matter is that if you pick an average person living in the US and an average person living in Ghana, Ghana to say had a cash one.
The same one.
I want until yes, I will Hey, no, a Ghana soon because they be a say because of systems. When you say average one system, I had to say I say bicycle. The moment you stop paddling, you stop going forward. It's as simple as that.
The system is automated.
At the honor, say who pay be come and paddle. It says our pipe and I answer. It's the pipe and say me and say sanity. Open sense you ba a job pumping. Wujaya, Wujaya Emma. That's how it is. And say Okase oh, or sitting on your day, or sitting on your day. And also, Mr. Mo say, "Edding say because nowhere
bills.
Because now you see, so oh my Messiah excuse now. It's the same way here. The way people are complaining of fuel prices here, that's the same way people are complaining of fuel prices in US.
Bills in the credit.
The way a man for rent, our housing, come a man for rent. It's the same way people are crying there.
Today I saw even a reportage that says water bills
are going, yes.
Oh yeah.
And electricity bills.
Starting next month.
And catch that say, oh I have far better chair honoma. We beside me say like how? Oh yeah, say what the man say, or no air castle will be or not now, and because of your friend said bills, payments, then yaman. Let's check the average salary, like the minimum wage of
the average earning.
Average earning, what I say. A day in Ghana is like 12 cedis, 15 cedis. In Ghana, average like what's it?
So let me ask something. He said that if you want peace of mind, so let's understand it this way. You can go there, work and make all the dollars, the euros, and the pounds that you want. But in terms of peace of mind, he thinks it is hard to get. No, I think no. Wait, I'm coming. In fact, that was what he was saying. That Charlie, he said you work, and the weekly and the monthly bills and blah 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 blah. You working, but for peace of mind, you not get it. Like I think another Regan said, like Friday. We pack ourselves, we put ourselves in a car, we go sit somewhere, we drink, we chill, we go and sleep. Sometimes we go sleep 4 a.m., 3 a.m. We wake up at what time we want,
and we are not even an average person.
we are not. Yes, I get it. But so he said that even there, no matter how you are working, it is hard to do that because once you are going to sleep on Friday at 9 a.m., you know that you have to go and do some cleaning jobs.
That's I mean, do you know some of them complain? Chemo. One thing I mean,
so he's talking about peace of mind.
So, and I only say every man worry, especially married ones, you know. Guys, especially, you know, I almost feel say almost they are stressed out because of how our conditions in the tea or maybe your no. I had no man out here or and you cry is a shame to her sort of because of society we know. But honomono or and you and in fact, who take actions we can and queer and say meow. But Sanya money now no be man no be say because say bia wunya neti say de onka obenya na wona oyereti fie na nka obefi kurumbe ba na bia waye nyama bi no ye de sa nyama ne ye wo ho a obehu no as a challenge.
Let's leave it here. And then I make us say so all you use analogy as well. Then it is definitely change of environment and changing culture.
Of course.
As simple as that. Because anyama we are used to no. Se okọ baby na ente sa se unyo bi a otimi adapt easily you always find yourself wanting. It is always going to be a challenge to you. Hey, there are some people that they've lived here. Obetimi atena 10 years. Obetimi atena US 10 years. Onya problem. Bia opa try me. Obi pa on try me here. Like you see, it is just about discipline. You being disciplined, knowing what you want. Say no kind and say okay. Say unim say oh. Ejuma bi wo ha say a wo ya yetua ka. Let's take an average nurse in Ghana for example. What dey betimi compare an average nurse in US? No, never. Any ejuma, it is a nurse wey te ha. No share aketua onya any conditions impo a o working under
2005.
Na oka say okay, I want to switch and go and be the same nurse. Yes, or sound or is a professional. She wants to go and be the same nurse in the US. You tell the person say because always ejuma wo enti onya. Like what kind of advice is that? And you see, with the level of okay, a higher better scene, you know, a subjective. You see, a self to a young man. Because so obey a higher than a hammer, to be not an assistant, as simple as that. Because a wound to me, the way idea wound to me can also be to me. An idea also or be subject to me and also be to me. Because see you will be on not in the double chase see and winter bad in Sasabro or no be Daniaba. You will be so on one soon in the Osia currency in the US, Osia Brobo. A Jim Cronin, and you want to tell him, say, oh, a higher better symbol. Like it will not make any sense. You understand?
And the dance
on the issue of the dance, Nadia, I think say me, I agree with him. I am just trying to remember, maybe the viewers can help out. There was one a US your friend is a musician who obi yenenyom dance challenge. Like he released a song and one of the dancers dance challenge to the song and it went viral. At the end of the day, obe shoot 2 video no. He had to employ the guy to come and do the dance in that video.
He couldn't bring any other person to do it.
The sad guy now bear dance no to even challenge other celebrities to also join. And that is how it should be. It is our broadcast system now, you see, and that is what makes their system exceptional because it has been built to protect. Say even say one hour that one po ba ya. It has been built say a bit me at least ama bibia to the any kema isikanto dia ni keke. That's how it is. And here, who call copyright or competent? So now they are going to pay. Pay. The other man that buy a car. So and Emma ejuma ye ding, which is why most of them you see them where they my head you there for obia besa, and if one went to me look for other ways to milk money from Sakotes now. One kasa one share wa be invent asa, but one share ya man for crowd and be the achen. Because at the end of the day, so nipa ni popular, mpo na wo dance no nye popular. You know what confirm you popular, so no besa wasa. No just can win boto.
Well, Michael answers Benny pa what to in another Benny.
Senegal so come.
Kwame Asare says Benny Boga. Van Dijk says Benny Boga. Sammy Every says none of Ghana teas in the daddy. Kwame Asare says Benny Boga ni. Kwame Asari comes again. He said, Nana Regan is a bully. Benetton Atanga says, big ups to you guys. Rich Lip is here. Kwame Asari comes again. He says, it is simple. In America, you can't sleep and make money. The whole day I've slept 2 hours. But guess what? I sacrifice sleep for plenty money. Or you can sleep and be average. Jackie Boatin says, $1 is 10 Ghana cedis. Life is how you live it. Sammy Afia says, Abroche no be chilling, no. It is the citizens who chill, always be work, but to get peace of mind, work hard there to gain more so that you can come and start something in your country. Kwame Asari says, go to Ghana corporate office, say they go pretend a routine, like you go chop slaps. Anita Kesley Wobafo says, exactly, Sister Jackie. And Rashid Seidu is also laughing at something. And Rashid Seidu says, we always hustle for the money. Yeah, I know, we want to hustle for the money. But see, the thing will be easy. The man who talked about they don't sleep. Kwame Asari. Kwame Asari, I think it is the same way you. Personally, my sleep is timed. I sleep latest like 1 a.m. By 6 a.m. I'm up.
I woke up 6.
By 6 a.m. I'm up, taking my children to school. My life starts. My life starts till the next 1 a.m. again. But I'm sure if we should even compare how much I'm earning from all these things to if I was sleeping the 2 hours there, maybe like by now my money says I don't go feature.
Freedom cheddar. That's also what I say. You not to fear.
You understand? But in terms of some comfort, some freedom, I'm sure that's what Nana Regan said. If the living you started from here and you are used to something, because I have a bit to be done was already very nice. What story?
KSM say or call for front, and I know day night almost started classes or co school no. Na snow to into an sorry and up an hour dinner katano snow to into the roommate no yeah na onyan and say ade o me nko no say yes no net on share what is snow to back sorry best snow to into there yes wake up and go and dress na yenko aha yes awa and you know obaya no any routine comedy na and I can say people will laugh at it but it's true or no quite on just no tie and because I so particular and cover be I'm not snow at all.
So in short, we are all agreeing that no matter how hard the system is, you can't compare it to Ghana.
Don't try.
Don't compare money to that.
Rich Lip says, Brasami, here it is the country that regulates your sleep. The country tell you to sleep this, and you now open one day time. No, I'm sorry. Rich Lip comes again and says, I sleep maximum 3 hours, and I work 16 hours on my working days. But you see the benefits of your hustle. Anita Kesley Wobafo says, yes, Brother Rich, you are right. And Felix Abebio says, comfort lives in abroad, not in Ghana. Make nobody lie you, Brasami. Okay, no problem. Shout out to Madam Anita Kesley Wobafo.
Yeah. Big ass.
Okay, so let's move on to okay, let's do another one about some gospel artist who also is saying she also lives abroad. Today we are clearing all the people who live abroad. So this is a gospel artist who lives in the UK. Her name is Yvonne Asamoah Tewia. Yes, that is the name, Yvonne Asamoah Tewia, aka Yvonne Ministries on Instagram. And she said when she started music and doing her thing, there were some top artists that she DM'd, she sent messages to, wanting to talk to them that, oh, she wants to learn a thing or two from them. But unfortunately, none of these guys even paid attention to her. She will sometimes meet them at functions and she will tell them, oh, I sent you a message, and said, hey, I didn't see it, oh, and they will all be pretending. She thinks that gospel artists are hypocrites, even more than the secular artists. And I'm happy that Nana Regan is here. As to why this will be the case, we will be talking about that very soon. Right after she made that statement I posted on my socials, I got a call from another gospel artist who lives in UK. He is also called Sam Jose. When he saw the video of my status on WhatsApp, he called me and said, Brother, what the lady is saying, it is true. Me, I've gone through, do you know, because of that crowd, now gospel, he stopped. Now he said he's doing urban Africa. He says, the day you come to Ghana and come to this studio, the things he will say about gospel artists. Or some mad teaching, or say people sometimes he even support you. Like when one will support you, be or so the back on be posting baby. Or the back on be who or Timmy check is how many people have seen this. But people say, oh, where you were who or say like him. They will not even like it. Like mobile bridge so they are no more bad in chain, no the Omoko restaurant, no yes shopping mall. Yes. Oh, of course, when we travel, we live at the mercy of people there.
Yeah.
Yes, but according to him, open work from Muchaya, and the same thing the lady is saying. Why is it like that? Even in the gospel fraternity, the gospel frat. Why is it like that? Why is it like that? The gospel frat. So let's go watch Yvonne's video, and when we come back, the discussion continues. But remember, you can also drop your opinion. Let's read them. This is the live edition of Showbiz Daily, and we'll be sure to be reading your comments. Watch it. I'll be back.
I listened to your song with MOG, and I asked that, what does it mean? I listened to your song with MOG, and I asked that, what does it mean that the gospel fraternity, have you connected with them that much?
So, to be honest, it's quite difficult connecting with some of the personalities. Those I have tried. But I must say, before even going fully commercial, there are a lot of them I had written to. Personally, I sent a double-decker email to. Personally, nobody responded to me. I didn't even get one response back. No one responded.
What was in your message? Maybe I have to ask that before.
My message was, first of all, appreciating them and where I am treading to. Any advice, any support. I'm coming to your territory. If we were in a palace, like you go for a bit of libation in it. So I'm seeking, I'm knocking. Yeah. I want knowledge. I'm not part of that industry. I'm trying to get in there. So I'm that humble to come to you. Please, I'm treading patiently to you like a tortoise. What do I do?
That was your beginning, or even now?
That was the beginning. Now, I don't do that now.
You don't do that anymore?
I don't do, because Christ rose me up from my slumber. He needed to let me know that, look, I don't need man to make you this. Just keep going. And that's what I've done. Yeah, 2 days ago I was with Minister Hannah Malfo. For humble woman. I will go to her, eat with her, and I'm happy. On my birthday, she'll show up and I'm happy.
Wow. So what do you attribute this to? As in pride? As in
I wouldn't
people
say,
who are not ready to cooperate with the other side?
I wouldn't say it is pride. I would say it's time.
So ever since, have you met these people, those who refuse?
Yeah. I've met a few and I said to their face, I wrote to you, really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, let me get your thoughts on this. If a secular artist approaches you for a feature, what would be your response to him or her?
It would depend, because Brasa may be growing and at every.
All right, so that was Yvonne Asamoah Tewia, aka Yat, Yvonne Ministries. She lives in UK. She is going to launch her album in October. I think 22nd or something in October, the week before Ghana Music Awards UK, which is 28th October in UK as well. And this is what she's saying, that the gospel fraternity, they are the worst hypocrites ever in the whole wide world. You talk to them in private, they'll pretend like, no, they did not see it. But when they see in public, hey, pretending to be angels about to fly to heaven. Nana Regan has been moving with a lot of gospel artists, big, small, and medium. Nana, is this assertion by Yvonne true? Say, gospel follow, hypocrisy,
Hypocrisy, because of the hypocrisy word, I would want to say yes. But in the situation now, or explaining now, I have problem with it, kakra, because of settings in our system. I can tell you, 60 to 70% of gospel artists don't handle anything, especially emails and most of their social media handles. Yes, 60 to 70%.
Our gospel artists.
Yes, they don't. Maybe a manager now, road manager now, and I'll be aware information, and they are just discussing with her or him. most of them don't control it. Maybe they challenge keke. And now we are not touching another thing, and so yeah, the fact that Yvonne enya NTS say aha especially in today's Ghana, such consultations are money. I don't know if you are getting a sika. Abbas Beka is your friend or phone. So I say, who names Sammy Flex? But wait a minute, Sammy Flex they didn't call back for front money, bra, and not quite $100. And for if like or presenting us, say or sending emails or say or bomb territory into among train on Yama or betting and Yama on that is pure consultation. You have to pay for it. In fact, obi or honor own fee who such an email no own fee or own fee because of let's say ebia in your presentation in the email no one presenter want to say you are even ready to pay or something how do business into go be in any acco next emailer a business no and tackle that oh they no on pay attention to it but if you present it like a business then definitely if you don't even mention it on no betimi I reply just okay chale hanom no ye consultation say I say na ye me na make us oba features say bia why ready crop say oba negotiate tua aye business na all present na omo fee no na ebi mo kra di nani ebi mo so agene like those kind of stories and of course you move be with experience it with some of these top artists ebi o crap sometimes you are just lobbying for ebia nipa stage just 5 minutes of ebia the platform ebia or ye concert be ebia or ye BB or dinner anniversary be and maybe you are just lobbying say oh artist no or a new gospel artist and also running the ministry and ebia as another minister no just give another minister an opportunity to exhibit and also come and some training at the other but you few me I have encountered that before with my artist so you bua okra bua be free bua pa you bring nipa no be free no chalo okay we will talk we will get back to you but you follow up san you feel that and sometimes you ask yourself say anka wo ye ministry a wo ye apart from say bia be ye nkrofo bi mo directing mo ano o dey pa akra ma yankopon e bia me so artist na me kita no ono si ni ministry no the whole agenda woman so no so dey be twen akra apart from say bia abeko hospital akoye donations akose bi nkrofo bi mo e bia no so be ko prison akoye bi we run prison ministry ni nyamanyama no ye ni na ye ultimate goal ne say ye be twen akra amanyankopon enti anka wo platform na me so me be gina so bi anka enyashi but ne be ni wo mu but sometimes you don't understand why some of them say me that is where the business competition and business politics comes in because we want more for you are a threat to the person but want to mean being an control if your fellows are presenting the platform you come and steal the show.
You said it somewhere that some of them see you as
yes you are in there space na a woman obi obe dada no ho bi access our competition in no and access our threat in no obi how dada ho it is there somebody can mount your show and he will steal your show and the eyeball say be our expecting because conversation will be about that person and from that day deals with bet me who and no as we a gospel minister now who such a thing often as pain and I say often as disappointment say oh I don't regret some man opportunity then to me no now we nyame so many ministry now around no in CP enkoye because uncle I was so more won't we based on doctrines in nyama na o de ye adwuma no I was so more we need so meet me na me ma roll na kunya ene ne roll na crap no we need ne nyom the ministry aduru baby but because of sika ni brand nyama binti eya ma sa opportunity na eya den enti baby or then a conversation if I need I will not blame the gospel artist because obia camp obia our plans obia drawn a chart at all and ideas necessary for us to share no say me manage gospel artist na me idea be I will do it, I will execute it with my artist. I will not come and give it to you. Especially when I'm just giving it to you for free. Me farmer, I'm the best man, I'm the best supporting my artist, you know. because at the end of the day if that artist fly me to my name flies it is an it is obi and reply the email in that line and my name and ya because who say almost so be almost you meaning the feeling obinya but say a feature now why ready say make that attitude na mempe e be enim so run ministry say ah you discover to how be discussing but as a uyimu and me I have that issue with some of our top gospel artists in Ghana now as you see ano mbi ho for that unity no tem be a clicks say a clicks any gang our gospel industry no mo change secular industry I'm telling you yes clicks the opa na make me mbo bi edin opa say am bosumi e wo me agesi hwa kosi December gospel artists omo ye top we industry no obi a bonus show you see similar faces over there ubo who similar faces be artist A no no the way ubo na the next time maybe a artist B no no so hosting event not for the same set na sa akwa show no so they don't open the conversation and business for everybody to enjoy and yes answer almost sisi they have a way of blocking other people and no na me issue kakra until the all kind there nukre wom bet enye ono ne presentation say okakopɛ consultation or be territory na our so nya obi no chain the ekone there da be ne there madam minister abrocholand ono no consultation ye ginisika
Now Rashid said, he says, "Bruh, black man does not want to see his fellow black man win." And Van Dako says, "Why is she talking like that?" Sammy says, "A rock star was once a gospel minister. Please ask him why he stopped. They are 100% hypocrites." Young 2 Entertainment says, "Bruh Sammy, it is true. Some of them are too hypocritical." Rich Lip says, "Bruh Sammy, not just gospel artists alone. Even in the church, there are special groups. Most of these groups don't get along. Mostly the pastor and the assistant pastor don't get along." Sammy Afriye says they fear competition, but forget that the mission is preaching the gospel through their song. Sammy Afriye says, although sometimes it is business, but they should know the purpose too. Rich Lip says, if you say you are an event organizer of the so-called outside and you encounter problems, wait till you try to organize a gospel concert. Misunderstanding. Well, Ro, what are you also saying to this?
That's I think I kind of share her pain. The business politics and the hypocrisy in the gospel fraternity are so tight. In fact, say who rating power, you rate the business politics in the gospel fraternity 90%. The one in the secular just like 50 or 60. The one in the gospel fraternity are so tight, and there are so many factors that sometimes who blame ya. You see, what the amount ebia amount for who ya amount for just in a regular case he has problems with some of the top artists. They say if blow ya as a gospel artist, you will not be part of the clique. That's it. That's the bottom line. Unless you blow. Say blow ya, forget it. And it is sometimes it is because the ultimate goal is sell manyame. But you see, one thing that makes the gospel fraternity or more business with politics near tight, near the fact that and you may be and no one achemu be as a gospel artist, and no one rega never as a gospel artist. In the 1 year, for all these gospel artists or more beginnings, you realize and no man like the set of songs, gospel songs, say you know na man for airtono, sorry them. And no one more fan the any worship, and no one more fan the any praises, and that has been only no beginning. And only no trade. So sometimes when I am hosting a concert as a top gospel artist, na ebia me blow but menyum bebre and shada new. So in order to boost up my performance, I would have to use some of the known songs. Na ye nim say they be on one may worship or performing in yaman. To boost up my performance, be a minimum back me be a blue. And if I allow you on my stage, knowing very well say won't blow it. So in order to also feel okay and now for the crowd to accept you on stage, you are also supposed to sing that known songs now man for nimna, which is the same kind of playlist I maybe I won't allow you on my stage.
And the almost exactly.
So that has been the game. Inti until say ube blow, a ube nya miensa was stage a yenim say oba dia, ye mouth 20 minutes crown kwa wanyum na obeto no. They won't add you to the clique.
Beyonce feels better ever 19.
Exactly. Because see, the gospel stage spotlight and all. Anybody can take a shine at any time. Just over the weekend, Derek Manny Modern Gospel Awards here. There was one guy, I have forgotten his name. He's a disabled guy. That's I mean. The guy.
I think I've seen Minister. No.
Minister BB. Yeah. See, when the guy came on stage, me say, Odisheba Presla. Even when Odisheba Presla came on stage, because she didn't receive that kind of applause. See that everybody were on their feet like Obia.
I've been watching him on YouTube.
And you see, so, and the songs that he came to minister.
I'm not blue.
Yes. The songs that he came to minister were all the non-worship songs are in him.
Yeah.
So imagine if and Odisheba Presla, what kind of songs that are known to the public? Yenim poem no so ebi abaku mienu bi into no super stage na oba stage obe perform. I think so be performing one of the Daughters of Glorious Jesus Monum. And the I don't know trend no that is their playlist. Into playlist I may be no and one also be and one away be and one away be into at the end of the day it is about okay emoji blow or one be for a popular. So if me Joe Metal, if I bring him on my stage, he is not a threat to me, because at the end of the day, so turning him name man fans. I mean so me bad because me no me ba na me beto ye be man me fans na bia. So that is it. And then me feeling the pain into acquired to say so ama click ni ma very very close and they say won't blow ya forget it obiemo and the matter of say omonchre kwan no she shouldn't be pained so much about it. I told you, looking at the facts, these are people that you've also helped. Look, ABI also doing say at this point they are also supposed to come in for you. But you see, on a business table, you say business is not for the poor. Never. Sometimes people would, because of business, say on himself over Bejin and Rediane. That has always been the feeling. Say over Bejin and Rediane. Until your guy show me the way now. And your guy phone in now no more akoma obetimi aka che say oh what you mean to me nchira wo nkosi kwahye my cry what you tia ha you will be okay and you be an be kire. And again my only advice I will give to her is say she should also try and find a proper team. Find a proper team, because when you are going to these people who have close circles, they won't mind you. Because they have a certain criteria before you come and join the clique.
Before you become part
yes, and you meet it already. You meet is our standard, meet is our criteria. No? So it'll be very difficult for them to also tell you, say, faha, and that's what they do. They expect you to grind and grind,
go through the process,
go through the meal before you come and join. Because of that, I want to tell her, say, I'm open. Okay. If she wants promotion, she can hit me up. I'll help her with publications and promo on my page.
Solid. Yes, Chamo. Let me also listen to you on this one.
I think she has no case. The way she presented the whole thing, she has no case. I mean, blaming her. She didn't present herself a way that she will get response.
Okay.
And you know, if there's anybody to blame at all, she should blame herself.
Okay.
And the simple thing is that she should treat the career that she's in now, or if she wants to take it serious, she should treat it as business instead of trying to say that we are all doing gospel and you have to help me or you ought to help me.
Like she wants friendship.
Yes. Like you feel entitled because you are also a gospel musician. No, it's a business. Just that they don't say it. That's where hypocrisy, ebinya value. And yes, anka, can say omu a hypocrite. I mean, I would disagree. But omu they pretend they are just doing the work of God. That's what they say. And the business, the idea of it being business in a background. So when because you think you are all doing the work of God, so you are entitled to get such a favor. Now you say omu ye hypocrite. Because the truth is that omu nyina obi en ho ekombe na nka obeye say adwuma no. Kwame yudin kwen bi ekomde no ojai. Ekoye de ojidi se sika bebe. Ofori amponsa same. Ofori amponsa akote asori na e work ya nka onta ma me alewa. So it's business, but they don't talk about it. So she should see it as such. In fact, this is an experience. You can't buy an experience. You just feel you go through it to get learn. It. Yes, to learn it. And you know, now she should see it as business. So if she's approaching anybody in that industry, she should have that in mind, that I'm going to do business. In the course of doing business, somebody can give you a favor, can do you a favor.
That's why you find friendship and relationship.
That's how it will work. But if you are going in straight because I'm a gospel musician, the gospel musicians in Ghana should help me there. In fact, it's not even a winning mentality. If you are coming in the game, or if you are coming as a musician and you think that you need a favor because you are a gospel musician, you won't go anywhere. Because those who are going to do you a favor may not even do what will satisfy you. But if you pay them, you can demand for full service. You need a team. Yes. First of all, the best approach that she could have used then was to get a team, assemble a team in Ghana here. Let them do the groundwork for you before you come. Just sending an email to somebody who may decide to respond or not based on the mood or even what you are bringing on board. Also, for free. Either way, teacher.
Maybe you're ready for that.
And as a teacher or a gospel teacher. And you know, first of all, I think she did something wrong. She didn't approach them in the right way. So she should learn and approach them in the right way. And the right way is with business mentality. After praising them and telling them to help you will not work. In fact, some of them will even see it as you are patronizing them. You just want to give them funds and take something from them. And so it's not good. I mean, she didn't go deep into her email, the details of the email, but based on how she was talking on what she said, I think it's not good enough. And all the gospel musicians should learn something from it. I mean, they should approach the gospel music industry as a business. Before trying to work for God and whatever that they say. Yes, have that one in mind. But if you go to a studio, you pay. Exactly. If you are doing promotion, you pay. So why do you then come out and say, I'm doing the work of God? You are paying for certain things before you even come out. So if it is working for you, then people should pay you for it. But you pretend it's you are just doing the work of God and you want to get people to come to God and all that. Like me say unya campe or lose me. Then the hypocrisy will get a value. And I don't want the hypocrisy to get a value that it is having within them. They should now treat it, when you can reply that email and say that, okay, I have a team, they can help you, but they will take money from you. But they can't also send such a reply, so they won't reply.
Because that one to you say that he has
charged you. Then the lady will come here and say that when I approached with the email that the person should help me, okoti figure be. Meanwhile, the gospel says you got it for free, so you to give it out for free. And how they do their things, and this animal way. But as for her, I think she should know better. Her approach was wrong. She should do it better next time.
Okay, thank you so much, Intim Solomon. And Rich Lip says, when you blow as a gospel artist, automatically you become a pastor in the church. Like how? Sammy Free also says, what a guy is saying is the reasons they do that. Minya no can mediana. And Felix Abadia says, Chemo. Free World TV says, Brasame. Me myself, I left my work in Ghana for Dubai. And now I'm in a big mess in Dubai. Now my family are now booking a new ticket for me to come back, and I'll be in Ghana soon. I won't go again. Now, Sammy Every says, but she should also try to push herself to a certain level before. And Frederick Appiah comes to respond to Free World. Says, Fred, Free World, you made the wrong choice in Dubai. You made the wrong choice. Come to France. Now, Free World TV says, please keep my number above. When I come to Ghana, I'll visit you in the studio to share my experience in Dubai. It is not easy, brother Sammy. It is not easy. And Bismarck says, greetings, senior and squad. I say you, bro. Hope you are good and you are keeping my girl safe. Okay, now let's move on to the next business of the day. And the next business says, Tinny is not happy with something that is going on around his brand. He is not too cool about it. And let me just give you a background story. So Stonebwoy sees Tinny as a colleague, as a industry father, as a godfather kind of thing. He goes somewhere and there was a discussion about him being in debt or owing someone, because he sees Tinny as a godfather and a colleague. He said, oh, if this man in Kwan is the problem there, then let me pay, take money, pay, and go and sort out the issue. Don't mention my godfather or my colleague's name again. And later, Tinny hears this story. Tinny is mad that Stonebwoy will take such a decision. I remember I met Tinny during the launch of 610 Music at Lisa Hotel. What's that, Lisa Hotel? No, Holiday Inn, at the Holiday Inn Hotel. That was when he wanted to have this discussion with me because he was so mad about it. But I'm sure when he decided to do it, his manager said the place was not conducive for it. I agreed and said, okay, we'll do it at another time. Until I heard he was on OK FM with Abeku Santana, Kwanso Jojo, and he has broken the story. I want us to go watch a video briefly, and when we come back, I'll ask that, first of all, is Tinny right for being angry or for getting angry at Stonebwoy? Is Stonebwoy wrong, or was he wrong for doing something with that good intention, but unfortunately it ended up in a wrong manner? When we come back, this is going to be our next discussion. You might have seen the video. Van Dako saw the video and he showed it to me, and I'm going to get the views of my people. While some people are thinking Stonebwoy did the right thing to help a brother, others are also thinking, no, Tinny is right for whatever he's saying. Let's watch the video. When we come back, we'll open up the conversation for more.
Tinny, yes, your car was confiscated and Stonebwoy paid 2,000 to settle the debt.
You really want me to tackle this matter? You want me to?
Tinny, yes, your car was confiscated and Stonebwoy paid 2,000 to settle the debt.
You really want me to tackle this matter? You want me to talk about it?
Yeah, since this issue came out, you know, you anticipate what can be found.
When you didn't me can't you found?
No.
Okay, you know me as a real guy already, and too much outspoken person, and that is why people got it twisted. Say me too no way back. Say I the rush, but it's not about that. I speak it as it is.
Mind.
Yes, as it is. I mean, 1 + 1 is 2. It's not. It can't be 4. You know. The reason why man tackle the whole matter, he say, I saw a video of Mercury and another gentleman and Stonebwoy entered the studio and they said I owe whatever, and then he said he will pay. You know, and I saw the video, me who said Jimmy Fon Kwan Nyanseni Bianca. I am telling you straight, I'm on radio, yes. I saw it as just bunch of fools, just bunch of idiots. Many chance to be on radio. Mercury number 1, the toughest idiot. The other guy that was also speaking about one also Jimmy Fon. And I wasn't expecting my colleague, so also be Jimmy Fon says Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy also joined the fools to be a fool. No. Yeah, no. Because you can't just abe meba. Me wa se siano. Ujidi say meba for interview. You called me to come and interview me. I don't know what you asked me, right? Yeah. And I would yeah. As in Remo, I would say Abia. Just give me a name, Abia. When they say Diobika, I'm Simitia. I mean him so I broke sir. Okay. Is she that poor?
Okay, so
why would I even do that for what? For trends or what?
I get where
I don't do that.
I get where you're coming from, but where I wanted you to excuse Stonebwoy.
I will not.
No,
I don't think. I don't think I will. I will not. I will not. I will not. I will add them all together. I mean, they are all not. they don't have common sense. I'll say that.
Hear me. Let me come.
No, Abe.
No, you made your point.
Abe. He's my colleague. He should know better.
Yeah. No,
he should know
you
better.
Are a senior, but let me.
Yes, as a senior man that I've helped you before, coming up and everything. What are you saying?
No, but let me come in.
No.
Here. Let me come in, Tiny. Let me come in here.
And so, after Abe, wait. After you saying that you're paying for my debt, you didn't get common sense to even call me the next day and say, Charlie, I go radio. They say so and so. If it's true, me I say what do you mean?
So you.
All right, so that was Tinny, aka Attαcked, telling us about what transpired and why he thinks his colleagues Stonebwoy, Mercury, and the rest of the people who were in the studio, according to him, they were fooling or they are fools. This is an interesting issue. This afternoon on our WhatsApp page, I saw the banter between Chemo, Zola, and
young barrister.
Young barrister, of course. Yeah. you know. But bro, I want to start this with you. So Stonebwoy did something good to save a brother. So why is a brother describing him as a fool?
That's what I mean. In this situation, me, I don't know, but I would want to believe probably Tinny has a different problem with Stonebwoy. That is what I would want to believe. If not, then I'm very surprised at this reaction, because you see, we are in this country whereby not to Tinny, no disrespect to him, but we are in this country whereby we've seen veterans and other people in our creative space being in need, like being charity cases. And these are people that we never even imagined. Like, these are people who are always, we assume they are okay, they are comfortable, like there's nothing going on with them. And these are people that out of the blue, tomorrow you come out, like you open the news and you hear, okay, this person is in need. This person needs even as little as 100 Ghana cedis, and you ask yourself, how? And we are all finding ways and means to shield our name, at least to make people know that, yes, as much as the space is not so friendly, yes, we are not that poor, or we are not beggars. So sometimes some of these things we just do just to cover up, at least save our faces. Let people know that, okay, we can also be there for each other, kind of. It is not as if the fact that we say that, oh, the space is very competitive and that people don't really care about people like that. You also go and sit in it. Even if you keep quiet about it, you can even be considered as among them. So you don't even sit down, but you also help to protect your brother's name. To me, I don't see the wrong, like anything wrong with it, if you should ask me. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he's coming from or what is bringing this reaction. Perhaps the source of this whole issue before Stonebwoy entered is what has provoked him. That is whether, if the whole thing is false, let us know it is false. Then we can say, oh, then Stonebwoy did not make a diligent check before entering into the matter. But you did not dispute whether the allegations whoever was making against you that you owed him.
No. With what he's saying, he wants to say it wasn't true.
No, but
he didn't say it. No, you shouldn't.
He didn't.
Have you listened to the full interview?
I've watched the same video we had.
Yes. No, this video will not be enough to give us that.
Oh, I've watched the full length.
Even
I've watched the full length. After that, they went on commercial break. They came back. They never touched on the matter.
Did he want him to pay for him? That's another thing.
No, he did not.
Yes. So if you see, that's what I'm saying. If first of all, if the matter is false, let us know. But you didn't say it is false. Okay, now, why are you saying the guy is a fool for coming to your aid? Because yes, you can have the best of intentions, but maybe that your intention may not be good for the person you are trying to.
Why he's saying he's a fool?
I don't know.
Okay, so let me tell you why he's saying. He's saying that, Stonebwoy, you went somewhere, you heard someone saying I owe him. The best you should do is to call me to confirm that, oh, Alice, Charlie, I can't meet some boy for you. He say some show for whatever if I don't come play. So them seize your car self and some 2K. Me, I'll give them and shut them up and make them stop fooling. That be what Tiny is expecting Stonebwoy to do.
See, that I understand. And I'm saying that, you see, for somebody who just went into a space, and it is just, see, Tiny's name being dragged in the mud there, it's just like Tiny himself being beaten to purple. It's just like you going to meet. So me koto say dia amount for MOB Regana. The first thing that comes to mind is to make sure I save the person's name and life before I come and ask. Say then why you don't just go and jump in it. You amount me come say Regan inti bo omubu wi ade awaye oh yeah then omubu na ansana me save you and answer me save you like what
we save you what do you do?
I say me save you and you decide not to honor or show respect to the fact say oh I've come to your aid. That is your own cup of tea. It doesn't still change the intention, the good intentions that I have for you. Mine was to save your name when I got there, because when you even look Osha video now Stonebwoy area now, this was a discussion that was going on and it was thrown at him. So now, in order to save the whole situation of Tiny the cat, Tiny the poor, to that picture no move painting as a Tiny is now almost a charity case. Audio bika own to be Tiano. Let's close the case on radio because this is on national radio. Yes, say you'll be doing. It is a Mukotu Saman for boss Sammy Flex Dean or platform, so no one will say anything. And I have the power to close the case, to bring the case to a halt, so that we can even go and solve it at the background. You expect me to go out and call Sammy Flex and leave them to drag the name out for about an hour on radio, so that whoever lessons are or to talk or OT no see for more news na corner. You want me to come out and call Sammy Flex to verify? Say, oh, boss, you say why you say, me person me stop here, Muntino, me stop here, man, I'm in jail. Like how? Once I have the power to halt that damage, you know, or even capture that
you
damage.
said you watched the full show.
Yes.
And Abeko did not ask him whether truly he owed.
He did not. He did not
ask him.
No. And he did not also state emphatically say whether the news was true or false. So now, if the news is false, you didn't let us know. Now, why are you calling Stonebwoy a fool? Is it because he did not call you to verify?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. And what did you also do after you heard that news? What did you also do? You didn't come out to say it is not true or false.
He should go for his money.
Yes. You did not say that. One bad say false. There are people who were online. I think this actress Omufie she and saying man for seniska. Man for seniska. Onangasa about America say sisi ado onyeska bi. It is true. You have all the medium to come and say it is false. So Stonebwoy, if indeed you've paid for the money, go for your money. Or you had the power to come and tell Stonebwoy, say, oh, bruh, you should have called me to do so. But since you didn't, the news, it is either true or false. So this is the outcome. You can either go for your money or let it be. But you don't come and insult your brother because his intention was to save your name. I think there's something Bibi to assembly so.
Chemo has said on a couple of occasions that it is not all your good intentions that might look good. So be careful how you put out your good intentions. Now some new messages. My good friend Fidelis Osara is here and he says, good evening guys. Ben Williams says, Abeko is a goofball. He's an instigator. The way he put the question to the musician was wrong. Now Rich Lip says, okay, let's say Stonebwoy wanted to do something to save Tiny's name in the name of respect and love. But his biggest mistake is that Stonebwoy didn't contact him to confirm the issue even after leaving. Fidelis Osara said, this is about Riala and Shatta. I agree with all the pundits. I agree more with Nana Reagan because of his level of reasoning. I love Chemo, but he should let others to also express their views. So he's actually commenting against yesterday's show. Now Van Daku says, if Stonebwoy wants trender, na Tiny, imagine, we know them all. Kwame Asari says, Abeku Santana agenda man, see how he's trying so hard to defend Stonebwoy. Fidelis Osara says, also Mr. Flex, just like I have been saying, Shatawale needs a management team, like Professor suggested. Sammy Afriye says, in my opinion, Stonebwoy did the right thing at the wrong time. Because he should have let Tinny know about it to hear his side before he confirms, before he makes that move. Sikat Natural says, why didn't Tinny call Stonebwoy also to tell his side story? It was a live program and Stone couldn't do anything than to pay to let the case rest. Sammy Afriye says, brother, whether it is true or not, we don't pay someone's debt like that. You have to let the debtor know, confirm before, and the guy in white saying is different issue from this one. Van Darko says, why should he call because of 2K? And Jelly says, paying the money confirmed he is a charity case. Fidelis says, Stonebwoy had good intention, but Stonebwoy should have asked before he took the action. The insult I don't like. Van Darko says, the way Chemo is against the stone, hope if it is Sata, he goes the same way.
Medical church Shatawale Medical church Shatawale Medical church Shatawale poor.
Let me go to Chemo.
It's a different thing. If medical head that somebody is saying that Shatawale is poor, he doesn't have a car, and then tomorrow you take a car to Shatawale and say that somebody says you are poor, you don't have a car, take this. It's a disrespect.
Chamo, let's listen to you. What do you see? Is like, what's your position? Was Tinny right? Was Stonebwoy right? Who is wrong here?
I should be careful. But I'll still say whatever. I'll still say whatever I want to say. And lucky for me, this thing has happened to me before in this place, this office.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was there, and then I think Currency came to me and said, this our lady. Tinny, I say will be phone. So they want me to pay. Like I should help the guy. And I say, Tinny and I say will be phone. And I'm supposed to pay. Okay, why not? I want to help Tinny. But call Tinny for me to ask. Say, are you ready to even pay? That's the point too. No, wasn't that she should confirm that was say will be phone number 2, no. I said, do you want me to pay? I said, no, hesitate, kakra. I asked her again, do you want me to pay? And then a little persuasion from them. She said yes. And I'm saying, okay, why not? I will pay. That's the respect we are talking about. You can't just pay somebody's debt because you think they are disgracing the person. Let's say it is true, he owes. But the point is that he doesn't want to pay. Why do you want to pay to save him? If he has decided that I don't want to pay this guy, he can go to hell. Then you say that no, he's disgracing you, so I will pay whether you like it or not. It's disrespect. So Stonebwoy didn't respect Tinny. That's the first thing. He didn't respect him at all with all his good intention. It was disrespect to Tinny. Because for you, at that point, yeah, you can say, I will pay with the condition that Tinny wants me to pay. Even on the studio, live studio. You can tell them, hey, Charlie, let's forget about this one. I am going to pay you, so don't disgrace him on radio or something. But I have to confirm from him. He could have said that on air, just to give that respect to Tinny. So if he can later say that Tinny didn't want me to pay, so I can't pay. Or Tinny says, okay, it's true, so I will pay. Just to show respect to the person. Because, yes, some of us, we have suffered that disrespect before. That's why sometimes we go this way. A trotro guy, I've been saying this for so many times. A trotro guy gave me 1 CD. Meanwhile, I know, and not that I'm rich, but I think even I am far better than the guy giving me 1 CD. Why would he give me 1 CD? It's a disrespect, and the disrespect is that he thinks that I need more than he does. In his head, I need more than he does. So he would disrespect me by giving me that 1 CD. It's his good intention of doing me a favor by giving me 1 CD. But the truth is that I will not feel good taking it. In fact, this is what happened. I took the 1 CD all right. So later I told my friend, and my friend told me that no, we 3 more things. And I said, well, I said, now we'll be our no trotro mate in my 1 CD and now who needs can channel. That's another angle of it. Why did I even take it? No, that's another case. I'll come there. No, I will come there, but I'm trying to tell you the disrespect in it. If you disrespect somebody, the person with his anger can also disrespect you. Just that me, I don't agree with him doing that. I'll come there, but I want to lay my points. The fact that Stonebwoy disrespected Tinny for agreeing to pay with that. One, confirming from Tinny, calling him after that. Tinny may even decide that I don't want to pay. Stonebwoy can convince Tinny that, Charlie, the way the thing is going, you let me pay him so that he will not go and say those things about you. So you, because you want to do good, you have to even seek permission of the guy that I want to pay for you. Let's take it that it's true, but Tinny has decided not to pay. If you go back and pay, you are disrespecting him with your good intentions. Still, the guy says I won't pay, then you go and say, forget Tinny, I've paid because I want to save him. Because Tinny doesn't know that if the guy goes about talking about him, it's a disgrace to Tinny. Stonebwoy knows so better that Tinny doesn't know anything and he's not okay, and he's okay that somebody should disrespect him on air. But you, Stonebwoy, you are so good and know better than Tinny that you want to pay so that somebody will not disgrace him. Unless Tinny will confirm that, no, bro, I want to pay, but I don't have the money now. So if you can pay for me, why not? Then you have a cause to do what you did. So first of all, it's disrespect to Tinny. Just that I will not go the direction that Tinny went for also insulting. He could have done better by presenting his case that this is why I'm not happy Stonebwoy paying for me. Then he will have a reason to go out and say it the way he wants to. But just if you can see one, first of all, I think Tinny owed the person. That one, even based on his response, I can confirm that yes, there's something like that there. But he didn't like Stonebwoy in a way saying that he doesn't have anything and he can't pay, so let me settle it so that he will be okay. That was Tinny's problem. So I was expecting Tinny to say that okay, I had the money, but I didn't want to pay. Or I didn't have the money, so I thank him for paying for me, but I was expecting him to call me back or something and tell me that I've settled the bill or something. So Stonebwoy, even after paying, didn't tell Tinny that I've paid. It's also a form of disrespect that he doesn't even have to know that I have paid.
Leaving the studio, should have called some boy be coming.
Yes. Don't just say that I want to do good and disrespect people. People are doing that. It's so common. I mean, the same way the whites do to Africans. They say that they are hungry and then bring food. They are this and then bring whatever. When people try to help you in that way, it's never a respectable way. It's a disrespect. If somebody wants to help you and then they don't tell you, they don't give you anything and dash you things like that, it's disrespect. Sometimes, apart from, especially this one that there was an issue that you have to settle. There's a case that somebody can come to you and say that, oh, Charlie, the way I see you, I think you need this. Are you okay with it? That one, the person is even respecting you with you being down there. But just, it's like, okay, I've parked a car here. I see you going, I call you and say, take this. For the person to think that you need this, so come, first of all, it means you are nobody to the person who is giving you that money. So if you want to give somebody something, I mean, whatever it is, please do it in a respectable way. Don't disrespect people and later defend yourself that I want to do good. We don't do good like that.
The people who give us money, the people who watch us and give us money.
Yes.
How would you put it?
It's a different case. The people who give us money is because even in our
about viewers,
yes,
our viewers
even in our position, what we are doing, we are calling for money. It's different. That's the problem that people have.
Oh, stop laughing.
We are working here. We want money, right? Yes. And in our quest of it's different.
We are working for money.
Money.
So they are just supporting.
Yes. Okay. And even they are not doing that in a disrespectful way because whenever they want to give us money, they even announce it for us to even clap for it.
Yeah.
If we didn't want it, like in that sense, we will find a way to block them.
Like Fidelix or Sarah said.
Yes.
He said, oh, tomorrow
I will send you this. And then we even came here to praise him. It means we want it. And we are happy for it.
Yeah.
But there are people that when Fidelis go and say, tomorrow I'm sending you this, it will be disrespect to those people. Especially when they are not asking for it. In our case, we have even asked for it before. We have said that we will need your support in any way that you can.
Okay.
So my point is that don't just go around trying to help people without asking or doing it in a respectable way. You can see somebody and say, Charlie, I think you need this. And the person will gladly agree that, yeah, I need it. Or some people will say, oh, Charlie, me there, this one there, go and give it to. If the person, like you have, based on how you connect with the people, some will say, oh, Charlie, this one there, Charlie, give it to the case or give it to somebody. Because sometimes you can give somebody something and right in front of you, they will give it to somebody else. And that one too is a disrespect to you.
To the giver,
That one too is a disrespect to the giver. If I just get the money and then right in front of you, I give it to somebody else. You will not be happy. Even if I will do that, I'll have to let you go without you knowing how I spend the money. Then I will give it to somebody.
Okay.
So just do things in a respectable way.
So you condemn Tiny's
Tiny's approach.
But you also condemn Stonebwoy's way of doing it.
Yes, it's not good and people should learn from it.
All right, good ending. Fidelis Osara, whose name came up in our example, says Stonebwoy has good intentions, but Stonebwoy should have asked before he took the action. The insults I don't like. Now Van Darko says the way Chemo is against. Okay, I think I read this. Young 2 says Tiny is right, but I'm not supporting his insult. Ben Williams says, who is this fool always protesting, posting these porn sites? You gotta respect yourself. I think it's a robot something. I don't mind them. You will kill them. Now Van Darko says, but Chemo, why would a mate give you 1 cedi? On what condition? What was your state at the time? How were you dressed or looking? Don't forget you are dressed the way you look. Rich Lip says, I think on this issue.
Should I answer?
Yeah, maybe if you want to.
Well, Bandako, it's because of my hand. I had an accident at the tender age of 4. And then the person, after seeing my hand, think that I need help. That's why. Because I'm disabled. In that person's mind, I'm disabled. So I need help. So yeah, the way I dress here, that's the same way I dress every day.
Okay, answered. I'm sure he got it. Where am I? Okay. Rick Lips says, on this issue, Chamo is over explaining this issue and he should make sure not to explain his. I think Chamo Now Mandako says, if he had the money, they would have seized his car. So what is Chamo saying? He damn old and had no way he could pay. Genevieve Comey says, the highest form of disrespect. Sammy says, I don't remember when Tiny came to the media to seek for help that he needs money. So Stonebwoy needs to have a discussion with him. Sika Naturals, Chemo, I think you should play the video to see how everything went. Van Darko says, it's all pride and we Africans have pride even when poor. And Sika Naturals says, why didn't Tiny also call? Young 2 Entertainment. Chemo is right, but he's sometimes too controversial, too much on his explanation. Fidelis Osara says, Stonebwoy didn't know the agreement with Tiny and the other party. Tiny didn't ask for help. Tiny is angry because it was on air. Jerry Wise Agbeve says, Stonebwoy is storing Euro planes shows all over. You won't talk about that. But where he has fallen short is what you'll be talking about that. Yes, it is our choice. Now, number uno says, I think Chemo is right. You can't go around settling debts on behalf of others without confirming if there is a debt to settle in the first place. Someone may think I owe them, but to me, I don't owe them. Samia Free says, those saying Tiny should have called, I don't get it. I don't call it. What? It wasn't on radio. How would you know you have paid something from him? Number uno says, the persons being accused must acknowledge the debt before you can go ahead to pay. Else anyone can also accuse others and get free money. Don't just take what people say about others. Gideon Body says, Stonebwoy didn't use emotional intelligence. Frankie says, Chemo, come up for there, plus your broken English. Young 2 Entertainment says, there is no insult in someone give you 1 cedi. That's what a person have to support at that time. And it should have more than someone before helping someone because that person might need it. Richard Oden Casa says, very good point, Chemo. David King says, but my question is, why Tiny also didn't call Stonebwoy? If Tiny have the money, why the guy take his car? And bless go. Sammy, please. I don't think what Stonebwoy did is bad, but rather saving a brother's ass. let my guy be, bro. Now, Mildred ISS, they should have also called Tinny. They made him look like he's a charity case. And Gideon Body says, Mr. Ganja Farmer looking like Snoop Dogg. Which one is that? You. Okay. Yes, Nana Regan will close the show for us. Nana, yes, your last submission and let's run away.
I think that Tinny, Adebia, ye wo, Mambu Bini, Manu Town, I wish I done my man, ye feno, Patapabufu. Patapabufu. I had to say my banner, Roland. Achichire Chemu se gunechi aje the phone and ni sikeshe ni bottom na Chemu asoro na atade mu fama de mame fama phone ni misika mame fama phone ni misika o se wallahi me fama o unyo bianti me nya hwe na bia me duru ono mo no ameme betimia because it could either be relationship between me and Roland and I say bia me so me ni e den che Roland na maje phone ni sika na fi Roland na sem na me de amache mu Roland Bubeti me a fool. Well, lion and I go. I don't besa. Unim dia ban time ma TV phone is canon. Esisieno anye juma. And the bufu that is the reaction he will give you. So share it's unfortunate saying to me about hate FM video no. So share hate FM video now. It would be very unfair for anybody to blame Stonebwoy. Very unfair.
Can you describe it for
those
who have not seen it?
Now, Omu discuss me. I did not like the way Mekrikwe and Don Chega and the other guys in the studio were discussing. Not Stonebwoy in the studio. Me name say that he was booked for an interview. I'm not more expecting, and I saw alcohol as surprise way. But they were discussing the issue. My friend guy and was phone so. Live radio.
And the guy was explaining.
So, Omo reporter as said, Oma to say, Wamaya J Tinny, Eka, Esi, Enfa police station, into Yampa. And the guy was confirming the story. First, what I wanted to know was who was using the car. Was it Tinny himself or somebody else? And he sees the car. Another thing I make a plenty video, no one say, Omo Frey, Tinny, and I saw Mupeki effort now. Said the whole radio so now producer crowd make for because oh ya try say very Tinny so near pen the side of the soy be answer and come omo ye ya na man. So me listening to Tinny, you know, I felt like he was going to tackle his issues from there. Because Stonebwoy ra studio no they were discussing it to omo din come say ye din komo ya na be alapije ra na ye expect na Sammy say okay one of our super producers has just entered the studio.
Because they paused the discussion and announced Stonebwoy's presence.
And almost toast quite as someone born bang.
I'm beside Stonebwoy.
Almost too born and your question book say, oh, this be the report where though the guy served there on phone. This is what they talk about. Tinny, legendary Tinny, the guy served there on phone. To all the man and Stonebwoy, always spend no say because of 2K. Now Stonebwoy say, after I could not say, oh, if you took it, then let's kill this issue, then end the story. So I want man a guy make you count our phone. So you say, I catch a guy and say, oh, Stonebwoy day here, we say you go pay, so make you end everything. And a guy and say, oh, then Stonebwoy be my godfather. If he say you go pay there, then okay, then I go end every matter then. Make a then. See how na Stonebwoy I catch a guy and it's okay. Or Kofi studio wakwa. Obeti just scam. Na boy na ba hate FM aba befa. And that situation na chemo the judgment no. Say e was our friend no. Enye every situation mo na betimi ayeko.
No. So wait. Chemo, let me also put in this. Okay, so at that time I'm looking at Stonebwoy might not have called Tinny. No, that maybe that was not the solution. But Stonebwoy could have told or asked the radio presenter that. But what you guys are saying, have you confirmed from Tinny? They Stonebwoy asked that.
That's I mean, and no crap there, and no put there. That's I mean, wait. Say, I can't say they say they never share Stonebwoy concrete. Personally, to me, it will still not be unfair. Looking at situation and the whole studio on, and your producers may do myself. Over tier way side, that could tier way side. Stonebwoy doesn't have that responsibility to come and ask you.
No, it's not as if Stonebwoy.
It is not his duty.
To ask them, oh my yes, sir, nah.
That's I mean, incommodate na question there. A situation. I say
no.
One should cry about him.
The intention was to first kill the story.
It was unim. The intention was not just to pay the money because Tinny and watching no.
Kill the
story. It
story.
was just to end the story. No more discussion.
Yes.
The sensationalism and a woman. It was just too much damage. Me question na me bu someone after watching Tinny on Abeku so say nti anka Stonebwoy round no more discuss no. And no say yes okay obe engage boy no to break the story. And Tinny damage will be more than what we are experiencing now. Because first of all, you are confirming see a season car. Obi wa life radio so in the car. I see a season car see police station. O crap on to me and fret. You need celebrities so bad baby. You treat you so I'm to me pick a phone. And you call like I say, asam na mo can yes I want to contribute. What stopped Tinny from doing that? And I say after the show no, we there were no opportunity. After showing Tinny was platform be brave. How the bed the bank story say one. No man can be my cramedy Stonebwoy ho yaw. Say one. Asem na boy ne kan na nya no kre. Obi anje me ka bia nsi police station baby ai. Na asem no emu no kre nie. One. Unu say story na koso na Tinny ntimi touch on the basis of the story. On confirm me say I am passable in the booking for show. Okoboy and one kobo. Dey say one kobo ontimi nkan. Ontimi pon confirm enye bold pon ka say boy no ndin ne ka bia. We don't have to push for this thing. If you think somebody is doing damage to you, you have to come and do damage control yourself. Nobody has to push you. And you have that time. You was an opportunity in now one yet. Me only my day on common common sense, mommy. So what is a BB says? See, oh the young fan says Stonebwoy you fool and pa. Sassy time now or 2 years can on one frail. It won't know who name nyansan.
That's why he did.
Wona na unim nyansa na also all avenues to pick phone and even don't even go and thank Stonebwoy. Confront na man who say we din kwase asem. Say chale be you be my small boy. Why you go some place they talk say so why you go pay the money? You know what he dey inside. Make it feel like why you be money. You couldn't do that. But you think you have every right to go and sit on radio and still insult him.
Okay. Let me read the final comments and maybe I'll give you guys some 2 minutes to do final commentary and we run away. Numero uno says, so the question is, did the guy send Tinny's car back? David King says, please, Stonebwoy doesn't want the guy talk on air. Maybe that's why he paid the money. Clem Akwesi says, Chebo is right. Here in Germany, people ask of your permission, even to gift you something. Sikat Natural says, Stonebwoy didn't have any option than to pay. It was a live show for God's sake. Can Tinny be grateful? Number uno says, I think Stonebwoy fell for the pressure from the host. Vidika Bright says, the reason why Stonebwoy decided to settle the debt was because of the way the guy was talking about the whole issue on air.
It was bad.
Now, Frederick Appiah says, Brasami, I just asked someone about this issue. The first thing the person said was that the one who paid the money is stupid. And I asked why, and he said the same thing Chemo said. Sikat Natural says Stonebwoy was going for an interview. Emilia Susuowu says Nana Reagan is always speaking sense. Number uno says Reagan, stop what you are saying. If you get to a place and they are discussing Sammy Flex, you will try to contact him and tell him what happened.
No, it depends on
should have asked
situation.
questions before committing himself. Sammy Flex says what some of the media too are doing to some artists is barbaric. How should you bring such a case on radio? And is your agenda to disgrace someone or what? Number uno says, what is Reagan saying, Cry? Do you think Tinny even cares about the blowback from the issue? Tinny and Shatter them, they don't care. He can decide not to pay if he doesn't want to. Sammy Afri says, those there, are they also clean like that? Don't they also owe someone too? Now Masonic Audio Book Live is a Chemo. Now you have also disgraced Tina. Now Binika Bright says, the truth is Stonebwoy went to Adum FM and decided to pay a surprise visit to Hit FM studio. Fidelis Osara says, Nana Reagan, please, on this issue, both Stonebwoy and Tinny were wrong on the action taking, payment and insults. Sikat Natural says, Nana is right. I was also watching it live. Yao Ajay says, the fact that Tinny owes someone doesn't mean he wants to pay the debt. Tinny shouldn't insult Stone, but Stone should have called to confirm after he made a pledge. Van Dako says, Reagan, catfish for you and Roland. Gideon says, Stonebwoy afterwards should have called Tinny to confirm. Number uno says, I think you can't take one side on this issue. Both parties faulted. Rich Lip says, I think even after Stonebwoy confirmed that he will pay, the radio presenter should have called Tinny on radio right there to let him know Stonebwoy has paid them debt. Yam 2 Entertainment says, Chemo, you don't say the help you do to people on air. Bandako says, Sammy and Chemo is out of cash fit. Yeah, so Fidelis will bring us money. You don't eat catfish. Young 2 Entertainment says, especially your team members like Tina. Young 2 Entertainment says, go and say sorry to Tina for the disgrace. And Young says, oh, on air, okay, Chemu. David King says, the guy is making sense here. Stonebwoy didn't do anything wrong. Yawaje says, why are you promising Regan catfish? Has he told you he did?
I need it. I need catfish.
It's different.
No, this one is not different.
If somebody,
let's our time is running out of time. So Yawaje says, why are you promising that Regan catfish? Has he told you he needs it? Yawaje is laughing and David King says, Tinny, are you sure the guy take your car or not? Let Ghanaians know before we start insulting Stone. Okay, Chamo, we are closing. 2 minutes.
I think
our time is up.
People are trying to give certain things are right to the whole thing. You can give something to somebody, but like some of us, your personal experience in I have a guy being in the secondary school. Even at this time, Oshami Obama Miska.
Oshawe.
Baby, okay. Oshami Obama, because I'm not ready to banter, but I know his intention of giving me the money.
What's his intention?
Oh, he is better than me.
He thinks he's
better than me.
Okay.
And Oshami be Obama Miska. So when you be now, Obama Bobo sound baby, they are breme. Just to have that feeling. So when it happens like that, some of us we don't react, and I make us say, Tinny, you're wrong. We say or reacted that way.
He reacted, yeah.
Me,
I'm sure that one you've condemned it.
Yes, yeah, you're wrong. But it's here. Sometimes you can clearly know the intention of the person. Just that me for instance, I don't react like that. To say, if you have a baby, I mean, I will be miska. Wouldn't be a material. Only one yeah, not my general, my dad was not me call like, but I know your intention of doing that.
Okay, thank you. Benetton Atanga is laughing, and Michael Mensah says Stonebwoy hasn't done anything wrong. You have 2 Entertainment said, Nana, we can just say hi for Momo. Then just say hi and you get Momo. Hi, but Nana Regan. Yeah, Nana, your last 2 minutes. So
say I'm doing correct
in wrapping up, Nana, yes.
Brother, in wrapping up, no, I think so. Tinny has some questions to answer. Yes, a lot of questions to answer because, and also, and yet my man yet say obi cannot see untia. Especially when you admit say you are giving indications say obi car. That is also bad, and we have to condemn it. Obi car, uji tum so the nipanika tuya. Man, said I know what to say. I'm saying this thing because of me experience with some people in our space. They feel almost some more power. And that of tranquilophobic music also, and also synchrophobia and kobe. That is also not a good attitude for us to, create environment and better than and I'm saying beyond their yes. So omunja sad no event na no nipa na kwakoye or say what you aka for show na so am me go show na. And come out with also you to your arguments and come and argue say in seminar can enya no kre na mu no kre then we will all discuss it. Na dey no kre at baby I was no kre nda. But yet to say because maybe wahwe nipa no pedigree wahwe ni baby ofi ba na ade ontimi nya ohwe ontimi mbo ontimi fa nkotana baby a enka asem bia e be damage ana se be say o reputation as a career antino on na asem nkwa eno so nye ade ye. Okay, they should be responsible.
All right, so finally Rich Lips, Sammy, I want to know you and your pundit's opinion if Stonebwoy should turn deaf ear to the issue after his visit. I'm sure Tinny would have come back to ask why Stone didn't defend him. Now Yawaje says, please do more live shows. Sir Premier Nidia, no lie. Now for Princess, Tinny is a fool. Sammy Afri says the insult he should have explained without insult. Numero uno says, Regan, stop. Tinny has not acknowledged whether or not he indeed owes the guy. That's why I asked whether Tinny got the car from the police. Those guys at Hit FM didn't do their jobs well. Michael Mesa said, but on most serious note, Brasame, your live show is super. Keep it up. Now, number uno says that Hit FM show champions too much negativity. I wanted to respond to something. I said,
if Stonebwoy should respond.
Okay, you say the last thing. Let's go. Say the last thing.
Brasame, the thing is that you see, Tinny. One can't anything substantial.
What I was going to ask was that. So how come Abeku did not ask Tinny? So did you owe?
Oh,
exactly.
When
I saw the video,
because obviously
no wait. And can you now cause Abeku bisa? Tinny, did you owe? Was your car really seized? Yes.
Exactly. And you see, as the
and
host,
then maybe
as the host,
preventing even the insult.
As the host did not ask an impono. We are saying Stonebwoy did not have emotional intelligence. You also did not have that emotional intelligence to even set record straight to. He did not state anything substantial. What got you? What got you? This is America say me. I feel say maybe he has a personal problem with Stonebwoy.
And cause attacking no case.
No say you will be hot
fire.
That's another thing.
I told you in the initial stage, Tinny had meant to go hard on Stonebwoy a long time ago.
Exactly.
You were just speaking for the opportunity.
So he has a personal problem with Stonebwoy. That is cause only will be on. No matter the good intention, you will even see you will spot the bad in it, and you react towards the bad. Because me, if Tinny has an issue, I was expecting him to have exempt Stonebwoy and rather lash the people who broke the news. Say probably they didn't do their checks well before even involving a third party. You understand? That is where I would have maybe accepted his insult or even anger. But for you to come and drag somebody who was even dragged in it, and the way Assembly see me say nobody who in Crawford 10 amount 49 will not have the luxury of calling to verify that.
Okay. Thank you guys. Sammy Nana is advising Jinjina
because I can't cover on kind.
Number uno says thank you, Sammy. Those are the key details that we need. Young Tools Entertainment says good. Sammy, this is the question. Rajjo says you guys are looking good. Great show. My feelings are good night in Flex. And number uno says he lashed them all. He categorized the foolishness. Rich lives Abeku Santana make like bola bed. He will drag you in the bola like the way you put butter on a slice of bread just for hype. And Yangti said, Nana, let's talk after the show. Your Momo is coming.
Nice.
And Mike said exactly what you are saying, Sammy. Abeku should have known better. Nana also will be said.
Nami say hey. Nami drew Kwabenya. Name say girls be more ache currency.
Equal draws
when currency in that situation, the first thing I bet him is I have to defend currency.
Yes. To be frank, in that situation, you do. First time maybe some.
That question, who in your answer? Who was that? That answer now. Who was that? The opportunity to stop the beat.
In the case, I was saying, this analogy. In the case, Nipani ni hono.
Yeah,
almost said it. The first instance is to kill the case. What's the case?
What do you do?
Now, after what to the end.
All right, it's okay. It's okay.
But I'm Amanda Young too, as I say, Momo Naba. Abasisi, Young too. Thank you so much.
Quick one.
Thank you.
Did he ask before sending the Momo? Oh, but he said he was going to send it, and he said I need it, and you needed it. You accepted it.
I accepted it.
And this is disrespect.
You're lying.
You said someone good one. The bag is sick. But now my son send him out back.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Somebody, I think somebody.
So someone is saying that Chemo, what is your social media handles, and they want to hear from you.
Obo Dina Ever, Intim Dodu Solomon.
Intim Dodu Solomon. Intim Dodu Solomon. You just type Intim Dodu Solomon on any of the platforms and you surely get it.
No more a bad man family member.
Uno said wrong example. The person was not present.
Or a bad man family member.
Yes, some more example. The person was not present.
I think I make us a different situation in saving situations like that.
Guys, we want to say God bless you.
Different.
Someone was asking that when we do live shows, he enjoys it. Is true, but the danger when we do live shows, we close a little late, and some of our people leave. They spend so much money. So we need continuous sponsors. When the sponsors come, we do more live shows so that after show we can sponsor some of them to go and go to their places. So Chabo, thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, Sandy Spencer said, I want to send Sammy Momo. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, what can I ask you Momo number? Man, I said, hey, disrespect. My number is what is on the screen.
0243.
I don't want it to be disrespectful, so I'll give you my number.
Take it slowly.
Guys, God bless you so much. Thank you for coming. Anariga, thank you. Roland Amadi, thank you for coming. And Digital Rasta Currency on camera. Richie Flex, editor director. Emmanuel Forulapigi as our producer. Of course, MC Berryman at the other side. And hey, Ras Joseph sponsors will come. Okay, no problem. If the sponsorship come, the live show will be flowing. We have different things. Okay, no problem. God bless you guys. So we meet again tomorrow and we will do some more. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here.